Alright guys, welcome back. So on this episode, we're going to be covering something that was requested from the community, and we're going to be testing out the GM membership. So the question is a gold membership actually worth it? So I was trying to think of how to do this. I think the best method is for me to use an alt account. So I'm going to be using Yabazar here, and I'm going to be doing a couple loot runs up here in the northeast zone. I'm going to go to the hospital. I'm going to do a couple loot runs. We're going to see, how much money I make. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to our storage here. And I had purchased one of these gold membership tickets. And then we will use that and do the same exact loot run. And then we will compare and contrast them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run all the way up here. And I'm not going to make you guys watch because that would be extremely painful because my guy is slow. He doesn't have boosts, anything like that. And then it will resume when we get there. So I'm going to be running a dual blade setup, hammerhead 47, and then obviously a pen knife with some stat boosting. So very generic character, basic implants here, and I'm level 57, and I am a doctor. So if you guys were wondering, that's what we're looking like. So without further ado, let me run up there, and I will be right back. Just hang tight. Alright guys, so we are back and we are up here at the southeast zone. That's where we're at on the map. So the one spot above that little blocked out zone there. And we are heading into the hospital. So it is 12:56 a.m. and we'll see how long this takes. I'm just going to literally be focusing on looting, and that's pretty much it. And with this account, I don't really have any boosts. Let's see here. 78% EXP, 5% damage, 12% speed, 34% incoming damage, 34% incoming damage reduction, and then just your regular stuff. So no loot bonuses. This is just bare bones. New player. This is the experience that they would get. And we're trying to see, is it worth actually subscribing for the gold membership? So hopefully at the end of this video, we have a better idea, and maybe we can try this on, another character like my Zega, a character. But I wanted to give you guys an actual good reading, because my Zega character, she's maxed out. I don't think it would be, the same. And I guess when we do this, let's just take everything. I don't think we're going to have a lot of loot. So we may as well just take everything we find. And then what we'll do is we'll just scrap it and kind of see what we end up with. And sorry, I know the last couple days I haven't made a video. I think it's been like 2 or 3 days. So I made a couple Dead Frontier 2 videos. So if you haven't seen those, check those out. It's pretty interesting. But I think, I'm not going to keep playing Dead Frontier 2. It's a cool game, but it's just, I don't think it's for me. I mean, I did enjoy, going back through it and playing it a little bit, but I think I pretty much got to the same part where I was at with my original character back in the day. And, I'm just kind of not feeling it. So, anyway, we tried it again. But if you guys like watching it, that's something I'll do. But, I'd rather stick to my Dead Frontier 1. So you can definitely tell a difference between the southeast zone on Zega and this zone. Not finding near the loot. But again, that's because I'm using tons of buffs on implants on my other character. And then I also have GM on that account. And you guys keep in mind, so this character that I'm playing, this is what a new player... a lot of times, us high-level players, we've been level 400 for years, or 325, 200. We forget what it's like to start out, and this game can be very unforgiving for new people. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to go. They don't know what stats to put points in. There's a lot to this game that you don't really think about until you honestly sit down and think about what all you've done for your character and the progression that you had to do. It is a grindy game, and you have to know, if you want to make a good character, you have to know what you're doing. I had a buddy that just started playing not too long ago, and he went through the same growing pains. He was asking me all kinds of questions. Dual blades handle very well here, though. As you can see, I'm one-shotting when I crit. And I think while we're all waiting on the next update or the next holiday event or, you know, whatever it may be for Dead Frontier, I think while we're all waiting on that, I might... Oh, hold on. Sorry. Work's texting me. Hang on one second. All right. But anyway. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I think just because, you know, why not? I might play some other games and just, you know, like some games that I'm interested in that I've never played before, and, you know, upload those and see what you guys think. You know, I'm looking for something just to play occasionally. You know, obviously I'm always going to play my Dead Frontier. I love it. But if I can find another game to pick up just to break the monotony, then why not? And I have 2 games on my radar, so maybe I'll make a video for each of those. Just kind of what they are, you know, what I'm looking into, and get your thoughts on that. But yeah, you know, just trying to do something different for a change. You know, we've been doing Dead Frontier for a while now. I know, like 7 or 8 months, very hard. But we have been doing this for over a year and a half in total. I think April of 2024 is when my first video is out. So we still have 23 of 35 loot spots or backpack space to fill. So we're not filling up very fast, guys. And again, when you run so slow, you know, you don't think speed makes a big difference, but when you are this slow and you don't have run walk boost or anything like that, you can really see how much of a difference speed makes. Nothing down there. All right. But you can see, man, when we do our loot runs, if you guys have seen those videos, man, we'll do like 1 million in like 8 minutes or 1.2 million in like 8 minutes. And here, you know, it's 103 now, and we still haven't even got anything decent, not even a Mastercraft. We still have 19 spots to go, and we're on the 3rd floor. So we may not even fill up our backpack, guys, in one run. And we're even taking junk like claw hammers and stuff. So definitely a difference there. Clearly you can see the difference between an in-game gear with... Oops, I just took that one. I just actually used it. In-game gear and implants and in-game zone. Like, there's a massive difference. I'm curious on what this will look like with our GM activated. But yeah, I was on vacation last week, and we had this giant snowstorm. I'm sure everybody else, you know, got something as well. But anyway, I ended up having my mother-in-law stuck at my house for 3 days. You know, obviously I was on vacation, so trying to spend time with the kids and the wife and everybody. And I know I made those 3 Dead Frontier 2 videos, but that was pretty much it. So, you know, that's why I haven't been as active. I just had stuff going on, but now I went back to work. Life is back to normal, and I should have more content coming out, you know, this week, obviously. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys haven't, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys following me. And yeah, look forward to what is to come. So I know I've ate 1 whiskey so far and 1 of the dried truffles. It's just a habit because with Zega, anytime I find food, I just, you know, eat it. So, yeah, muscle memory. All right. So it's been we're almost up to 10 minutes of looting. Right now on Zega, we would have over $1 million. And here we have like, I'm going to guess 40,000. Talk about a difference, huh? Oh, he almost got me. And if there's something you guys want to see, you know, let me know. Like I said, this video was requested, and I think it was a good idea. So again, I try to do what you guys say. You know, your suggestions are definitely heard and valued. Yeah, couldn't do it without you guys. So keep those suggestions coming, and we'll keep on plugging away here. All right, so 14 spots left for us to get, guys, and we are on the last floor. But as you can tell, I mean, with this loot, this character that I'm playing, if you guys haven't seen the video, I don't know if this is my $5 million man or the $1 million man. I think this is the $1 million man. But this is, for $1 million, everything that I'm using you can get. And $1 million isn't that hard to get, really. Just play for a while. Missions give you money. You're going to be looting and things like that. You're going to find $1 million worth of stuff. But this character is literally from that video I made. And he's level 57. So everything here is honestly what... This would be like a good new player. Like this build. Imagine somebody that was new and didn't know how to build a character. They're probably watching the videos in like the Southeast Zone saying like, holy shit, you know what I mean? They're probably seeing that, not knowing what to think. Alright guys, so I think that's going to conclude this loot run. So let's go ahead and go back down and let's find a place to barricade. We'll go to the grocery store, since it's right next door. Clear this up a little bit. Alright, let's start barricading. And if you ever barricade and you can't go into outpost and you don't know why, just walk away, like walk to the other corner of the building, and it'll pop up with an O, so you can hit O and go in the outpost mode. Kind of like what it's doing now. All right. So let's see what we got here, guys. Let's, well, I'll tell you what we're going to have to do because I don't have the yard here. My storage is full. I'm trying to think. I really don't need all this crap. Okay, let me pause this. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this stuff. And then put this in the inventory, and then we'll reset and we'll go back in. So hang tight real quick. All right, guys. So we are back and we are ready to go. So that loot run without the, you know, walking there and everything like that, it was about 12 minutes, 12 and a half to get that loot run completed. So we're going to try the second loot run and we're going to enable gold membership with this ticket. It is called a gold membership ticket. It grants 31 days of gold membership. Two times experience, 2 times mission rewards, improved loot, credit shop discount, and excludes the monthly credits, right? So you can get this from the credit shop, and it is actually 200 credits, which is approximately, what, $15 million? Which is actually attainable if you're playing the game. Let's see, 100 credits. 9 million here. So yeah, it's going to be about 8 million. So I'd say about 15, 16 million for 200 credits. They're usually cheaper at Synchronom. So anyway, so about $16 million for that. And then you can also buy a membership. It's $7.95 if you pay for the month. You get 200 free credits. So again, about $16 million there. You earn double experience, double rewards, massively improved looting chance. You get all this stuff. But again, just using this gold membership ticket, it's non-transferable, but you drag and drop it on your account, and now we are GM. So we now have a GM until the 7th of March. So anyway, that's how that works. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back in, we're going to loot the same area, and then we're going to compare the loot. So without further ado, off we go. Let me put the money in the bank. Okay. And we're going to loot the same area. All right, guys. We are back at it. And the other thing, besides all the benefits of GM, you know, the looting and the experience and missions and all that good stuff, it also helps the game out, guys. The player base, you know, we only got a couple thousand players that are online on a daily basis. But every opportunity we have to help them out with, you know, income, it helps out the game tremendously. So just showing support for one goes a very long way. It is $7 or $8 a month, but if you can afford it, I know that they greatly appreciate it, and it helps the game with development, support for the developers, just all that good stuff, guys, and that's what keeps the game alive. And it's a free game, so if you're enjoying it and you're putting time into it, and you can afford it, you know, if you can't afford it, then it is what it is. But if you can afford the $8, you know, it does help the team very much, and I don't get anything of that. I don't, you know, it doesn't matter to me one way or the other. But I do like the game, and I want to support it, and I want others to support it. So that's all I can really say about that. And again, if you guys are liking these videos, please don't forget to subscribe. I really need your support. Again, the goal is to get to 1,000 members. You know, I didn't think we'd get it in years, and I think we're gonna do it this year. I have noticed it's the last 100 is probably I'd say we're at 900, and that's gonna be the hardest road, the road to 1,000. So we're at 925, and we have to get to 1,000, and yeah, I think it's gonna be the hardest way to get is these last 75. But we're gonna do it one way or the other. Maybe I'll do like a celebration event and do my last, you know, giveaway to 1,000, and we'll give away 1,000 credits or something. That'd be kind of cool. One, it'd help get us to the final limit there, and two, it'd be, you know, something to do for the community, give out some more money. I know we do that from time to time, so I guess let me know your thoughts on that, or we can just keep doing it the old-fashioned way. So I can definitely tell that we're finding loot right now. I mean, you can tell a difference. I'm already down to 24 guys. And it's been about a minute and a half in here. And the loot, I mean, maybe it's just me, but survival knife, I don't think I found anything that good prior. I was finding a whole lot of must be broken, you know, nothing here. I was finding a lot of that. Didn't find anything. I really appreciate you guys, though. I know I say that, but I do really mean it. And you guys are awesome. You're my Dead Frontier family. So I'm glad to be here with you guys. And I really do appreciate you guys watching. I enjoy doing this. And it's awesome to have somewhat of a fan base. If you guys haven't joined our Discord, please check that out. 100% free. Doesn't cost you a dime. We got a couple hundred members. And it is a really good community. It's good seeing everybody just help each other. We're actually building something really good for the community. And yeah, I think it's great for the game. 21 spaces left. Going up. I'm curious if we will be able to actually fill our storage this time. Sledgehammer. Yeah, we're finding better loot. I can tell you right now we're finding better loot. Because between the BM14 and the sledgehammer, we're going to get 40k, and I don't think we're going to be lucky to get 40k on that last run. I mean, we'll get 40k, but it's not going to be a lot. And I was really hoping we would have gotten the New Year's event. But I don't know if we're going to have one this year, guys. I mean, I haven't heard anything. Like, I don't have any, inside knowledge. But I know they're going hard on the U5 engine, or update, I should say. And, realistically, is a lunar event worth delaying the U5 update longer? Probably not. Unless the U5 is not going to be out for another year or two, then yeah, they probably should do an event. But if they're really pushing on it, then it's okay. I understand. I think they should just continue developing. I think everybody's kind of past waiting and just anxious. $15 spots left, and we were on what, the second floor? And also, guys, I got a question. Would you guys be interested in watching anything else? Because, again, my whole audience, like all of you guys, we're all Dead Frontier players. Like, that's what the core of my audience is. So I'm not trying to, give you guys stuff you don't want to watch. But are you guys even interested in watching other content? Are there certain games you'd like to see? Or are you okay with me trying just some new games that are out and getting your impressions on them? It's hard to really know what to do, guys, because I'm not a streamer. I don't do this for a living. I'm just kind of playing and chilling and hanging out, and that can be good or bad depending on what I play. So I need your guys' feedback, please, and I greatly appreciate it. I watch a lot of YouTube as well, and I don't comment in videos, but I'm not a big creator. I have 900 subscribers, usually 300 views. So any feedback, even if you're one of those people that give me feedback, that goes a very long way. So we have 13 spots left. We're going up to the next floor. Nice stack of ammo right there. And again, just like when I go over like weapon reviews and boosts and things like that, you got to think with this GM membership, it's boosting my stats or I guess my loot chance and things. So if I had implants on or things like that, you know, you're going to see a big boost because you're getting this boost, your implant boost, all that other stuff. So there's a lot of different things that stack. So I'm not even really sure. Like, I know it improves your loot chances, but I don't know if that modifies. Like, if I have an implant that gives 100%, you know, looting chance, does that go off a base looting chance that's already there, or does the GM also give you a base? I think the GM, actually, yeah, right here on the left, you can see my boost now. I'm up to 110, 110, 110, 110. So yeah, it gave me a straight 100% boost. And we just found an agility implant. Look at that, guys. And again, we're going to compare, but you're going to see the difference in this. Nine spots left. Look at the money difference. We found 3,000 in cash last round. We're up to 11. I'm like a ninja. Samurai. Another $1,000 pickup for the win. Another $1,000 pickup. Anything else over here to loot? No? Okay. One body up here. Okay, guys, I think we're on the last floor. Nothing. I might find more in cash than I found during the whole loot run last run. 5 left. Oh yeah, also what another thing that happened recently is on the way home from work the week before I went on vacation, I smacked a deer. I live out in the country, so there's deer everywhere. I didn't think it'd be, you know, it's actually my second claim this year. I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal, but they totaled out my car, which sucks. So, I mean, they gave me $8,000 for it. And it was a 2015 Kia Rio, small little car. But it only had 70,000 miles. That sucked. But they gave me $8 grand for it. And believe it or not, 6 years ago, I paid $7 grand for it because I got it off some old lady that her kids took her car away from her because she kept crashing. But anyway, so I made money on it, and I've had it for like 6 years. But now I got to find something else to drive. So now I got to deal with that and car shop and all that fun stuff. So looking forward to that. Almost done, guys. Bag of chips. Alright, so that's all she wrote. So now what we're going to do, the final piece of the puzzle, guys. We're going to run back to the outpost. And what we'll do is we will scrap everything you have. And that was 29 minutes. We're at 29 minutes now, so about 13 minutes around there. Maybe less than that. But anyway, we're going to run back and I will start scrapping and we will go over kind of how that looks and what we got. And yeah, just hang tight for 1 second. All right, guys, so we are back. So we got 15K in cash. We're going to go to the yard and we're going to start scrapping this. So we'll just go off scrap value here. It's just an easy way to get like an actual value. Yeah, we could sell it in the marketplace, but at least this will be the same price for everything. So we get an actual good look at this. That was a big win right there. That agility implant was huge, you guys. That was 60K. And then I brought that. So 178K. So let's just do this. Let's just do 178, just so I don't forget it. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back. Let's go ahead and deposit our cash. We'll withdraw 3K because we had that in cash from the last run. Go to our storage. Okay, and that's what we had from our last run. Not that much. Go to the yard, and here we go. Our watch was talking to me. So 178K, guys, versus 34K. Almost 6 times more. So the question is GM worth it? Even if you would have took that, let's say, agility implant out, I still would have had 100K. Yes, GM is definitely worth it. If you're going to be looting, guys, there's no way I would play without GM. I mean, could I do it? Yes. But if I was playing without it, I would save up to get it. Now, if you're not playing very much at all, like an hour a week, I'm not going to waste the money on it. But if you're playing Dead Frontier, guys, that GM membership is definitely worth it. We just seen the difference right there. So again, Credit Shop, you can buy a membership, 6 months, a year, or just a monthly membership for $7. Or go to the Credit Shop and go down here and buy the gold membership ticket, and it's 200 credits. So the answer to our question is yes, GM is worth it, and I'm actually surprised. And you can see the quality of items. I don't know if that's, I don't know how the GM affects all of that, to be 100% honest with you. I know it does certain things, but there was a difference in the quality and the amount and the value of the items we found. So we can run this test a couple times if you guys want, but this video is already over a half hour long, and I think we can clearly, safely say we understand what is better. So if this video helped you guys, please let me know. If you guys like this content, give it a thumbs up for me. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you're okay with me making videos on anything else, other games. What your thought process is on that. And again, thank you guys for everything. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I appreciate you guys liking the video. And until next time, you guys stay safe out there. Peace.